Welcome back. I'm Uday Pratap Singh. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has inaugurated the Rising Northeast Summit. It's being organized by the Ministry of DONER, Government of India, to showcase the potential for investments and trade in the Northeast region of India. The summit presents a unique opportunity to establish and strengthen alliances, partnerships and collaborations while gaining valuable insights into the myriad of possibilities available for expanding businesses and pursuing new investments in the Northeast region. The event will be focusing on developing a clear vision for growth in both manufacturing and services sectors. Joining us live at this point is Ajay Dua, former Commerce Secretary. Ajay Dua, this is of course a big flagship event of the Ministry of Northeastern Region, Development of Northeastern region headed by Jyotiraditya Scindia. Now Prime Minister Narendra Modi today laying out the vision of the NDA government for the Northeast. We are also learning that through this event, various pledges of development and investment are being made. We heard from Gautam Adani earlier, who's pledged a big amount for the Northeast to the Adani Group. I did see at the opening Mukesh Ambani of RIL present, Anil Agarwal of Vedanta present. How big a moment is this for the Northeast development, and also how important is a summit like this one that we're seeing happening in Delhi for furthering investment in that region, Ajay Dua?
Thank you very much, Uday, for having me on the show. I think the event, Rising Northeast, inaugurated by the Honorable Prime Minister today, is of great significance for the Northeast. I say this for two reasons. One, this shows today's event is organized not by a state government or by a regional body, but by the union government, the Ministry of Donor, which has singular responsibility to assist the 7 states of the Northeast in their process of development. So the initiative coming from the center, I would say, is a hallmark one, and it would have its own benefits, because otherwise the states of the region, if each one were to hold its own event, they could well be competing with one another. And that would nullify what we see happening in many other states on so-called mainland of India. Everybody marketing itself, same set of investors from India and very often from abroad. They all pledge, and thereafter the stories is pledging for them has meant only starting the process, not really ending it. But this won't happen once there is a federal government involved and the marketing of a region or a state sub-region would be specific. Number two, and I've had some association as the Union Secretary for Commerce and Industry, I wish to specify that as industry, I was involved with the development of the Northeast in more than one manner. The potential of Northeast is huge. I would not undermine it at all. However, for various reasons, we have not been able to avail even or make good even 10% of the potential, be it in terms of raw material availability, be it in terms of manpower. The literacy rates there are so high, and the digital literacy which is now coming up there, with so many more new towers having come up, and the number of digital literacy facilities coming there. That, and third, of course, for services. The Northeast is known for its hospitality industry, for the aviation industry, and all those services and manufacturing combined can make us reap the benefit of having these 7 states with us in the union.
Okay, let me in fact take that to Pramod Swami, a BJP spokesperson, Assam, as well on the broadcast with us. How serious is the BJP for development of the Northeast for Assam, Pramod Swami? What are these specific policies for industry that you believe will lead further investment in the Northeast? What kind of environment is being created there to further ease of doing business, Pramod Swami?
देखिए 2014 में जब से माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी देश के प्रधानमंत्री बने हैं, तो नॉर्थ ईस्ट के प्रति लोगों का एक नजरिया बदला है। पहले क्या था कि पहले जो हमारे नॉर्थ ईस्ट में जो लोग थे, नॉर्थ ईस्ट के बारे में लोगों की ऐसी धारणा थी कि यहाँ आतंकवाद है, यहाँ धरना प्रदर्शन हड़ताल वगैरह रहते हैं हर समय, तो ऐसे में नॉर्थ ईस्ट में कोई इन्वेस्ट करने नहीं आना चाहता था और नॉर्थ ईस्ट की तरफ कोई ध्यान नहीं देता था। लेकिन माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में आज जो नॉर्थ ईस्ट है वो आज भारत में एक विकसित राज्य के रूप में आज अग्रसर हो रहा है। और उसकी वजह है कि नॉर्थ ईस्ट के प्रति प्रधानमंत्री का विशेष लगाव, और प्रधानमंत्री महोदय अष्टलक्ष्मी की बात कहते हैं। और एक समय 13 फाइन डेज कमीशन में जब कांग्रेस की सरकार थी तो नॉर्थ ईस्ट को 87,000 करोड़ रुपए दिए गए थे, लेकिन माननीय प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी ने 14 कमीशन में 3,13,375 करोड़ रुपए नॉर्थ ईस्ट को अलॉट किए। और आप चाहे इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर देखिए या किसी भी क्षेत्र में, आज जैसे आसाम है, आसाम में जागीर रोड में 27,000 करोड़ रुपए लेके सेमीकंडक्टर का प्लांट बैठा है, जिससे करीब 27,000 लोगों को जिससे जॉब भी मिलेगा। तो ये है माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में नया भारत नया आसाम, जो आज आतंकवाद धरना प्रदर्शन को पीछे छोड़ करके आज विकास के पथ पर अग्रसर हो रहा है। और हमारी एक ही प्राथमिकता विकास विकास विकास। और जिस तरह से आज इन्वेस्टर यहाँ आने लगे हैं, जिस तरह से इन्वेस्टर यहाँ आकर्षित हुए हैं नॉर्थ ईस्ट की प्रति, और सब लोग जो यहाँ इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं, उससे यहाँ एक वातावरण भी बना है। और ये वातावरण जो सकारात्मक वातावरण बना है, इसका फायदा निश्चित रूप से नॉर्थ ईस्ट को हो रहा है। और आने वाले समय में हम देखेंगे कि नॉर्थ ईस्ट भारत के जो 5-7 जो विकसित जो राज्य है उनमें नॉर्थ ईस्ट का भी नाम शुमार होगा, ऐसा मेरा मानना है।
जी बिल्कुल। आसाम के बारे में बात करें तो वो कौन सी नीतियां हैं जिनसे आपको लगता है व्यापारियों को और जो आर्थिक दृष्टिकोण से आपके राज्य को देख रहे हैं उनको और ऊर्जा मिली है आपके राज्य के भविष्य के बारे में? वो कौन सी नीतियां?
इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पे हमारी सरकार ने काफी बल दिया है। पहले सिर्फ 9 एयरपोर्ट थे नॉर्थ ईस्ट में, अभी 12 एयरपोर्ट जो है वो ऑपरेटेड है। तो ये इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पे मजबूत होने की वजह से ये सारा हुआ है। एक समय देखिए जब यूपीए की सरकार थी तो ए के एंथोनी साहब ने बॉर्डर में जो हमारे नॉर्थ ईस्ट के इलाके थे, जो चाइना के सट के हमारा बॉर्डर है और बड़ा संवेदनशील क्षेत्र है, उस समय ए के एंथोनी साहब ने कहा था कि हम लोग यहाँ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को मजबूत नहीं करेंगे, क्योंकि इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को अगर मजबूत करेंगे तो चाइना आ जाएगा। लेकिन आज सोच बदली है और आज हम लोगों ने बॉर्डर एरिया में भी इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को मजबूत किया है। और ये कॉन्फिडेंस देता है और ये इस बात को दर्शाता है कि देश का जो नेतृत्व है माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में, वो बड़ा कॉन्फिडेंट नेतृत्व है। और जब देश का नेतृत्व जब एक ऊर्जावान व्यक्ति के हाथों में होता है, एक डायनामिक व्यक्ति के हाथों में होता है, तो पूरे देश के चाहे इन्वेस्टर हो चाहे देश की जनता हो, वो उस नेतृत्व में विश्वास करती है। और आज विश्वास की वजह है कि यहाँ आतंकवाद भी कमा, यहाँ जो आए दिन धरना प्रदर्शन एजिटेशन वगैरह होते थे, वो भी उसमें भी काफी हद तक कमी आई है। तो ये लोग जो है अब आंदोलन और धरना प्रदर्शन और आतंकवाद की जगह अब लोग जो है वो डेवलपमेंट चाहते हैं। और लोगों को जब काम मिल रहा है, जब रोजगार मिल रहा है, डेवलपमेंट होने से आपको पता है लोगों को रोजगार भी मिलता है। तो जो हमारे अनएम्प्लॉयड यूथ जो थे, जो पहले दिग्भ्रमित होकर के अन्य रास्तों की तरफ जा रहे थे, वो भी अब इस डेवलपमेंट की जो माननीय प्रधानमंत्री ने जो डेवलपमेंट का रास्ता जो देश को दिखाया है, आसाम को दिखाया है, वो लोग भी उस रास्ते पर चलने के लिए अभी
बिल्कुल। मैं एक और मेहमान का भी रुख करना चाहता हूं। इस वक्त डॉक्टर दिलीप कुमार दास भी इस वक्त जुड़ गए हमारे संग। Dr. Dilip Kumar Das, former MLA Tripura, is with us. Dr. Das, how big of a moment is this for the Northeast, having a summit like this, the Rising Northeast Investment Summit in the national capital? How beneficial will this be for the Northeast growth? Also, as far as Tripura is concerned, what has been that focus, which has furthered industrial growth and, economic growth in your region?
Thank you for inviting me. First of all, I have seen Tripura since 1965. So, initially the governments who had tackled the situation, it was considered as a almost no man's land like that. There was no road, there was no airport was very small, and there was the industry. And only blame was that it is a totally alienated what Mr. Others are telling from Bangladesh. Almost the same things were used to uttered by the the premiers or the other governments. It is a landlocked, what they are calling landlocked. But after coming of Prime Minister Narendra Modi for last 10 years, say even we tried to make our road and communication through Bangladesh even. We have invested so much. And through Assam, we had only one national highway. Now we have already three national highway and at least another three is going on. We had only one medical college. Now we have three medical colleges. We have engineering colleges. And people are coming to the state, particularly for tourism. One of the main income of our state is a tourism. And we have developed all the tourism. There are so star hotel, which was not in earlier, when people used to come. So that totally, now this Northeast, previously the policy was Northeast, and now it is the Act Northeast, Act. Narendra Modi has made the action. It is not only in theory, and he is a father figure. He is guarding, as he is a guardian for the Northeast, and he has called it a coastal Loki. There is 8 types of wealth. When it was only 7 sisters, now we are coastal Loki. So whatever is going on, it is very much in the heart of the Prime Minister. He has come here from more than 13 times, which never happened in case of the previous Prime Ministers. And more than 100 ministers has come to the Northeast.
Yes, you very interestingly you mentioned tourism. Does that mean, according to you, that the the new airports, also the new railway tracks, also the better roads, has that also helped further connectivity and attract more tourists to Tripura and to other northeastern states?
More than 3 lakhs of tourists came here, and all the tourist spots are developing. As we have not developed in industry, where we are trying to build it up, as I have seen in his statement, that Ambani is used to, he is spending almost more than 75,000 crores, and Adani is also spending 50,000, more than 50,000 crores. More in infrastructure, AI, skill development, industrial development, roads, logistics supply, and development in schools, colleges, universities. So in every front where employment can be generated, the total plan is, they are the investor only, and they are coming in these states, this Northeast, only for Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Otherwise, we are not in a position to invite Ambani or Adani. It is his guidance and his commitment to develop the Northeast. Though Tripura is a small state having population of 40 lakhs, we may be small. We are not poor. We have many and not poor, and we have a big heart. That's why we are receiving all the tourists very heartily.
Okay, let me also get in Digjyoti Lahakar, senior journalist from the Northeast, who is joining us as well now on the broadcast. Digjyoti Lahakar, come in here on this Northeast Summit. What you believe should be the outcome of such a summit? How important a platform like this is for attracting further investment for the Northeast? And what have been those measures that you believe successfully have been taken by the central government that are finally yielding these kind of investments for the Northeast of India?
Yes, the most important thing is that the Northeast India, which is part and parcel since independence, 1947, but the rest of the part for more than 75 years, Northeast India is neglected and is always been dominated by the militancy. The most prominent thing of this outcome of all kind of investment summit, whether advantage to Assam, held recently in the last February, this year in Guwahati, or it is Northeast Summit organized by donor ministry right now in Delhi. But the thing is that the environment and the atmosphere to attract the investor is key issue related with the law and order and insurgency, because we have seen in last 10-15 years insurgency has been almost nil in the Northeast India, and Northeast India is now a very peaceful region and prospective, and it is prospering day by day. And now the investor from rest of the India, like the big groups, Adani, Ambani, and other. So they are now interested to explore the Northeast region. The Northeast region, which earlier is a 7 states, now Sikkim has joined, and the government of India, particularly the Honorable Prime Minister of India, term as Ostolakshmi. So it's already been now is basically a place where resource is abundant. We have the potential of hydrocarbons, we have the potential of petroleum products, we have the potential of hydroelectric, we have the potential of tourism, we have the potential of flora and fauna, we have the forest resources. Moreover, the industry post-COVID scenario, we have seen the whole world has been now they are moving for like organic products, and it's a hub center for organic products. So now the investors, they are getting more opportunity to invest in Northeast India, and now the environment is now totally a positive environment, and atmosphere is beautiful for investor to invest in the Northeast India. And particularly we have seen Dilip da well mentioned that now the government of India termed Northeast as Act Northeast. So it's the right time to act. And even today we have seen in Ambani's speech, he mentioned that Northeast India may play a role like state Vietnam, Malaysia, Singapore. So we are the gateway of Southeast Asia. So we are the gateway of East Asia. So the thing is that only one point, which the one object which is giving some turbulence for the Northeast India for the last more than 75 years was militancy. Now
Okay, I think we've lost Digjyoti there. All right, Ripun Joy Das is also with us now on the broadcast. Ripun Joy, a senior journalist from the Northeast, is also with us. Ripun Joy Das, how much has ease of doing business, gone up in the Northeast in the last few years? And what have really been those game-changing steps that have been taken by the NDA government that are leading to this favorable investment climate, which is then yielding these kind of investment announcements? Ripun Joy Das, can you hear me?
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you now. Please go ahead.
Yes, today the Prime Minister, while speaking during the summit, he has directly mentioned that India is a country of diversity, and also he also mentioned that Northeast is the best example of diversity in the country. So that is what he was pointing to, that despite having, just as my colleague Digjyoti was stating, that despite having a lot of immense potential in the region, we didn't have that gateway, or we didn't have that exposure to the outer world till the other day. But organization of this kind of a summit has definitely opened up the gateways for the Northeast, and particularly the region, which is, I'd like to mention, that's immensely rich in various natural resources, which has become the need of the hour if we talk about issues like climate change, pollution, etc. And let me just talk about Arunachal Pradesh. Since I have been covering this region for the more than last 2 decades, I have seen places where till the other day, only just 2-3 years, there was no connectivity. There was absolutely no connect. There was Arunachal Pradesh, which is the largest state in the entire region, didn't have an airport. It's just, you can imagine from the level of neglect it was going on. Anyway, with this massive, I would like to say, infra push, now the entire situation has changed and things are developing very fast in the region. If we talk about road, yes, lot of road, more than 10,000 kilometers of road has been built during the last few years only. We talk about connectivity. There have been a company, particularly a company which has installed around 1,000 mobile network tower all along the LAC, that is the line of actual control in Arunachal Pradesh, because there was a issue, big issue of migration from the bordering areas of Arunachal Pradesh to the towns and cities. People didn't used to live there. Now the government of India, particularly the Home Minister Amit Shah, after launching this ambitious, highly ambitious, vibrant village program, which is to carry out ensure all-round development across the villages in close to the LAC, has now become the game changer. In fact, only a few days ago, I covered a cabinet meeting of the Arunachal Pradesh government. Just imagine that the government organizing a cabinet meeting at a place, at a remote location, just 5 kilometers from the Indo-China border. So that place was called Kibithu.
Yes.
So that kind of development we are having, we are being able to witness.
Absolutely. The signaling of that is immense. The signaling of that is immense, and appreciate all of our guests joining us on this broadcast, really talking, of course, about how big a boost this summit is going to give the Northeast, and also how much progress actually the Northeast has made over the last few years as far as their development, connectivity and other issues are concerned.